Hello, magandang araw sa lahat. So welcome to episode number 32 of our PISAD playlist. No? So this is Principles of Structural Analysis and Design for Civil Engineering Licensure Examination. So today, in this video, we will discuss a problem, I believe from November 2023. That is the latest na lumabas ito. However, I've been seeing this type of problem ever since noon pa even before I took the board exam a little more than 10 years ago. Okay. Anyway, let's read the problem. Situation 32. A 120 kilogram man walks on a 4-meter plank resting on rough surfaces at A and B. You're given the coefficient of friction at A to be 0.4 and the coefficient of friction at B equals 0.2. At what distance will the plank start to slide? Okay, so tinatanong lang, ano daw ang distance? Or for the first question, hinahanap nasaan daw si Man para mag-umpisa na tong mag-slide na yung plank. Okay? So, the first thing we have to identify here would be what would be the impending motion or ano ba yung expected natin na paggalaw ng plank. Okay? So, for this particular problem, I think we can all agree that it is impossible for the plank to move this way. Okay? Yung kumbaga umangat ito. Okay? So, I think the more realistic here would be ang mangyari sa plank ay mag-slide ng pagganito. Parang gaganto siya. Okay? So, yun yung impending motion natin, no? So, the reason why that's important is because we will need to identify the direction of the friction. And ang tatandaan natin, yung direction ng friction ay kailangan palaging opposite sa direction ng impending motion or nung paggalaw nung mga object, no? So, that's why it is important. So, hindi po pwede kasi, yung friction kasi is a reactive force or basically a reaction force na kung saan hindi mo pwedeng i-assume yung direction unlike the other reactive forces such as yung mga reaction sa hinge o di kaya reaction sa roller na kung saan pwede mo lang i-assume at tapos kapag nag-negative ibig sabihin lang baliktad yung direction. Ang friction hindi ganoon. Sa friction kailangan sa umpisa pa lang we are definite with the expected direction of the friction. And paano malalaman yon? Alamin mo muna kung nasaan or papaano ang impending motion or yung potential na motion ng object. So dito ang goal natin mag-slide yung plank. So ibig sabihin ito yung expected natin. Exaggerate ko lang expected natin na paggalaw niya. So parang gaganto siya. Nagaganyan yung plank. Okay, so yan. No? So ibig sabihin dito sa kaliwa, ang impending motion natin is pag ganito. Okay? Tapos sa B naman, yung dulo ng plank, ang impending motion niyan is pag ganito. Okay? So based on those, we can identify na dapat kung ganyan, ang friction ko dito sa kaliwa ay upward to the left. Ayan. So yan yung magiging friction natin sa A. Tapos syempre si normal force andyan din. Lagyan din natin NA. Okay, tapos sa kanan naman, since ang impending motion ay pakanan or right side, so yung friction natin should be pointing to the left. So tawagin natin ito na FB. Tapos, of course, yung normal reaction, palagi naman yung perpendicular sa surface of contact, kaya upward. So, NB. Okay? So, yung NH at NB parehas na normal reaction na kung saan laging perpendicular sa surface of contact. Okay? So, now, to solve for those unknowns, no? So because we want to identify the location kung saan na magi-start yung start to slide. So dahil dito, we will set the friction at A to be equal to mu n or yung maximum limiting friction, no? At ganun din yung FB. Okay? So, hindi yan automatic ha, pero dito kasi sa context ng problem, gusto natin mag-slide na eh. Kumbaga, gusto natin mag-figure out kailan siya mag-slide. Eh di ba, mag-slide lang naman yan kapag na-overcome na yung frictional, yung maximum frictional resistance. At yung maximum frictional resistance is calculated as mu times n, or coefficient of friction multiplied by the normal reaction. Okay? So, ayan, no? So, therefore, this is the free body diagram. Bago ko makalimutan, meron pa nga pala itong bigat, W, no? Lagyan natin dito, W is equal to 120 kilogram. Multiply natin ng 9.81. Okay, so ang kailangan natin sa mga ibang question ay Newton. So, okay na to, Newtons na lang. Okay, so that's 1,177.2 newtons. Okay? So now, of course, kailangan tayo makabuo ng mga equation and gagamit lang natin yung mga basic na equilibrium equation. So pwede ka mag-summation ng forces X, pwede ka mag-summation ng forces Y, tapos summation ng moment, no? So let's start with summation of, siguro let's do summation of forces muna. So if we would do summation of forces, let's start with Y. Summation of forces Y is equal to 0, assuming upward positive. We have downward yung 1177.2, tapos upward yung NB, tapos etong NA meron niyang Y component, no? So yung Y component niya, pag nag-drawing ako ng vertical line, ito dapat ay 30 degrees. Okay? So para lang malinaw yun, kung kukunin natin yung triangle na nakikita nyo dyan, palakihin lang natin. Okay, ito yung 30 degrees. Okay, tapos dito nakaturo si normal force. Tapos dapat perpendicular siya dyan. No? So ibig sabihin, kung perpendicular siya dyan, at ito ay 60 degrees. So 60 degrees yan kasi ito ay right triangle. So lumalabas, since perpendicular, dapat ito ay 90 minus 60. No? 90 minus 60. So that's why 30 degrees din yung vertical with respect to vertical. Okay? So meaning, ang Y component ng NA would be upward na NA cosine of 30. Okay? Pero meron pa palang Y component yung FA. So yung FA naman, ang Y component niya, so basically, sine lang ng 30. Kasi ito naman yung FA. Dito mismo nag-a-act yung FA. Okay? So, that is all equal to 0. Yun lang, wala nang iba. But because our FA, so I just want to be consistent. I use capital letter pala dito. FA. Ayan. Okay, so, but because FA will be set to mu NA, so therefore we can rewrite this as negative 1177.2 plus NB plus NA cosine 30, tapos yung FA is plus mu. Ang mu natin sa A ay 0.4. 0.4 MA sine 30. Okay, and we can further rewrite this in such a way na magkasama na yung mga NA tsaka NB. So yung NA ay cosine 30 plus 0.4 sine 30 times NA plus NB. Tapos, yung negative 1177.2, lipat natin sa kabila. Okay? And let's call this equation 1. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang unknowns, no? NH at NB. So next, kunin naman natin yung isa pang equation galing sa summation ng forces X. So taking summation of forces X is equal to 0, assuming to the right is positive. So unahin ko na dito sa kaliwa, no? Sa kaliwa, meron tayong NA. No? NA, ang X component niyan ay sine 30 degrees. Tapos yung FA ay pakaliwa. FA, ang X component niyan ay cosine 30 degrees. Tapos sa right side, meron tayong pakaliwa na FB. So minus FB. And that is all equal to 0. No? Wala na namang iba. And then once again, palitan natin yung FA ng mu NA tsaka yung FB ng mu NB. So we have NA sine 30 degrees minus 0.4 NA cosine 30 minus yung FBI, ang mu sa point B ay 0.2. 0.2 and B. All equal to 0. And again, kapag nire-write natin to, we have sine 30 degrees minus 0.4 cosine 30. So, finactor out ko lang yung NA and then yung NB, okay na to. So, kaya ako sineset up ng ganyan kasi kung mapapansin nyo, this is two equations with two unknowns na linear and we can use our calculator to solve these two normal forces. So, go to mode, equation. Two variables with two unknowns. So for equation 1, we have cosine 30 plus 0.4 sine 30. Tapos 1 plus 1177.2. Sa second equation, we have sine 30 minus 0.4 cosine 30. We have negative 0.2 and then 0. Okay, so our NA is 641.88. And our NB is 492.93. Okay, and actually, dun sa isa sa mga tanong, pinapahanap yung vertical force sa B. So dito sa number 3, ang sagot natin ay ito, for number 3. Okay, so 492.9. Okay, next, obviously, dahil meron na tayong NA at NB, makakompute na rin natin yung FA. Kasi di ba ang FA ay 0.4 lang naman ng NA at yung FB ay 0.2 ng NB. So that gives us, so compute natin both. So mag-round off na lang ako 641.88 times 0.4 gives us 256.75. And then yung FB natin, 0.2 of 492.93. So 98.59. Okay, and sa number 2, ang tinatanong friction force at A. So ibig sabihin, ang isasagot natin dito is ito. Ay, sorry. A pala. For number 2. That is 256. Ayan. And then lastly, yung number 1, what distance will the plank start to slide? Okay? Bago ako mag-proceed doon, gusto ko lang din i-emphasize na pwede natin na pagsamahin yung mga reaction sa surfaces na A and B. So ang tawag ko dito, total surface reaction. Ang total surface reaction is basically yung resultant lang ng normal force tsaka frictional force. And probably nakikita nyo na rin yung ganitong solution na kung saan pinagsasama ito. Okay, so yan yung reaction sa A. Na equal lang sa square root of NA squared plus FA squared. Okay, ganun din dito. Kung gusto mo yung total reaction dyan sa RB, that is square root of NB squared plus FB squared. Kung gusto mo lang na pagsamahin. Or kung tinatanong niya, what is the total reaction at A? Ito yung sagot natin dapat. What is the total reaction at B? Ito dapat yung sagot natin. Okay? Pero hindi naman tinatanong, so we will not calculate that. So I'll just in case lang na yun yung variation ng problem. At what distance x will the plank start to slide? So bali hinahanap natin yung x and obviously para mahanap yun, we will take moment, no? So pwede ka mag-moment sa B. Tapos ang iikot is yung y component na ito at y component ng FA. tsaka yung W. Pag nag-moment ka naman sa A, ang iikot lang is yung W tsaka NB. And I think mas madali kung sa A tayo mag-moment, no? So sa A na lang tayo mag-moment. Tapos tawagin na lang natin ito na distance. Kasi ang total length 4 eh. So ito ay 4 minus x. Okay? So taking summation of moment at A is equal to 0, assuming counterclockwise positive, we will have W, which is 1177.2 times 4 minus x. Ang rotation niyan ay clockwise. Ganito. No? Tapos yung FB, hindi naman iikot kasi dadaan lang siya dun sa point of rotation. Ang NB lang yung iikot ng counterclockwise na may moment arm na buong length ng plank. So NB times 4, which is ang NB natin is 492.93 times 4 equal to 0. This is plus. And from here, we should be able to calculate for x. So we have, so shift solve ko na lang, 1177.2 times 4 minus x plus 492.93 times 4 equals 0. So x is 2.325. Okay, so if when the man is at x is equal to 2.325 meters, the plank will start to slide. So in our choices, we can choose letter B. Okay? And basically, that's how we solve this particular problem. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Hopefully may natutunan. And don't forget to share this channel, no? Hindi lang itong video na to. And also our playlist to other classmates and friends so that they can also learn from our channel. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.